I'll call you back later and let you know what happened. All right? Okay. Bye.
Counselor, we're not going to wrestle anyone to the floor.
No, I'm not.
No.
Listen, here's the situation.
Yeah. First of all, can I just ask you a question? Do you have any guns on you or anything like that? No weapons?
No weapons.
All right. Okay. And your first name?
Gary.
Gary Dolan?
Gary Dolan.
Okay.
I give you my ID.
Yeah. No. Where you out of? Where you from?
Lawrence.
From Lawrence. Okay.
Right.
And you're practicing attorney right now?
Yeah, I'm actually in front of the Board of Bar Overseers. They're trying to take my license.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm doing some research.
Okay. Sure.
To get some information to defend myself.
Okay. Yeah.
So I went down to Lawrence and I spoke to a clerk down there. She actually printed this out.
Okay.
This is part of the stuff I need.
Yeah.
So I came here because the case was here 10 years ago. So I came in and I asked the clerk a few questions and there was no problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Until they called the security guards.
Yeah.
And I noticed there was a change in attitude when I was leaving. So they escorted me out. I lost my glasses. So I walked all the way to my car over there. I walked back looking for it. I figured I left them on the counter at the clerk's office.
Okay.
So I put them down, and that's where they are. So I came in.
Okay. Yeah.
I said, "Can you look and see if my glasses are there?" He wouldn't do it. So he yells back. He wouldn't even let me pass. I mean, I've got my bar card. I'm supposed to be able to walk right around.
Well, it's a public building anyway,
Right.
whether you're a lawyer or not. I mean,
Okay, so all I said was, "Okay, can you just yell over to the clerk and ask
See if
her
my
if I left them
glasses.
up there?"
Yeah.
And he says, is there any glass back there? And I said, "No, glasses." Right? And I realized he's trying to be a hot ass. So he goes, "No, they're not here." So I leave, and I go back out there and I realize I didn't get a copy of this for another case that's related to this one.
I got you.
I need to know if that case is still in this courtroom or if it's in the Salem courtroom or the Lawrence one. I just need to know where it is because that's what I'm doing.
Geez, I don't understand what the problem is.
Because everybody has this attitude as soon as they know that there's a lawyer asking questions about how they do business. So now they get all defensive. But it's beyond that. I just wanted to go in and say, "Can you tell me? I got a case. I just want to know if it's here because I need to make copies of stuff that's in it." I have a feeling it's in Salem, but I don't know. I'm not going to drive all the way to Salem.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
They're going to say it's back up.
Did you check with Lawrence?
I did.
Yeah, and they sent you here? Or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so I'm on the trail.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Newburyport. Now I'm going to go to Salem.
I don't understand. I know it's exactly what you're saying.
No, I understand. These guys are like a power trip. They're like, "We're not going to let you have anything because we don't need to." And I'm standing at the door, and I said, "You're barring my access to a public courthouse?" And he goes, "Yep, that's what we're doing." And I said, "Let me film this." And he goes, I said, "You're going to shut the door on my face?" He goes, he holds the door and he goes, "Yep, see, this is what I'm doing." And he shut the door on my face. So I figured I'd call you guys.
No, I think it's the right thing to do, obviously. I mean, I'm a little baffled because, and we are all on edge, especially, stuff like that. But it happened to me. It's not about me. I know that, but I went to do my taxes. And I don't have a mortgage or anything, but I have property taxes to pay. So I pay it online. It's called whatever town you live in.gov.
I do the same thing.
Okay.
I have it automatically withdrawn.
So I don't have any proof that I paid the taxes. I can show the accountant what the taxes were, but I don't have any proof that I paid it.
Exactly.
So I go to the town hall and I says, yes, but no, I called first and I said, yeah, all I need is here's my property location. All I need is proof that I paid my property tax for fiscal year. Not fiscal year, calendar year. I know you do it by fiscal year, but I need calendar year. You go, we're not in the business of doing the IRS's work. What'd you find out?
So any issue you have to go to Salem.
They don't know the case that I'm trying to find out if it's here.
They don't know either
because they won't let me in.
The judge that is here was not the one that presided over your case.
No, see that's
your case is 12 years old. What they told me, after a case is dealt with here, all the archives are kept in Salem Superior Court.
That's this case right here.
Correct.
It's in Salem.
Correct.
There's a companion case with a different name and docket number. I don't know where that one is.
He said that anything
related to this
is in Salem. Yes.
No, but see, that's the point. I don't know. The other case is called, and you could give it to him. I'll write it down, and you can go in and find out. I just want to know where it is.
Is this case 12 years old as well?
I don't know, because it isn't my case. I never handled it. It's the same person. Okay. It's a different defendant, I don't know whether that case, see, I filed this one in Lawrence.
Okay.
It got transferred up here. So when I went to Lawrence and I said, I need to look at that old case file, they said, well, it's not here, it's in Salem now. I said, great. Now the other case is up here.
Is it being dealt with today?
No, but this is something
How long ago was it dealt with?
I don't know, 10 years ago?
Again, everything is archived in Salem. Any old cases are in Salem.
If they're closed.
Correct.
I don't know if it's closed yet.
I would say 10 years old.
You
it's
might, but
probably
can't
closed.
we just find
But
out?
even if they're not kept here.
Even if you could find out if it was here to begin with, I need a paper trail. I need to know where.
It doesn't matter if it was here or not.
So you're saying, wait a minute.
All the paperwork and all the records will be in Salem with that case.
Right. So I want to know where it was originally filed. Can you tell me that?
They will know that in Salem.
All right. Can you do this for me? I mean, what is the problem with going in? This is a public courthouse, correct?
It is.
Okay. So why can't I go in there and ask them? Is the case still here, and was it originally filed? Why can't I ask information
Because
particular?
they don't know. That's the problem. They see cases on a day-to-day basis. If your case is not being heard today, they don't know. So if it's a past case, all the archives are kept in Salem Mass.
And you know this for sure.
That's what they're telling me.
Well, that's what they're telling you because they don't want to let me in there. So the bottom line is this, right?
And you were told that in Lawrence.
No. I was told this one. No.
When you were escorted off the property, you were told.
When was I escorted off the property?
That's what they said this morning, that you were escorted out of the court today in Salem. And now
in Lawrence? How would they know that? I wasn't escorted
because
out. I left.
They're a superior court as
So
well.
the bottom line is this. This is a public courthouse, right?
Correct.
Now, I'm not even going to bother taping it. This is a public courthouse. I'm supposed to be able to walk in there and ask questions. You're telling me I can't do that right now. All right?
You wanted me to have them come out and give you the answers?
Sure. I want to know why I can't go into this courthouse and ask a question about a case that was handled here, or may have been handled there.
Well, it sounded like they were trying to have a civil conversation with you, and it just they wasn't going anywhere.
No, because I talked to the clerk. She answered all of my questions, right? And I left. There was no problem. I lost my glasses, so I came back in, and now he wouldn't let me back into the courthouse to get my glasses. He just said they're not here. So
because he was saying, it sounds like he doesn't have the answers that you were looking for.
No, he's a security guy. The clerk would have the answers. I need to talk to her. So, can you tell me why I can't go back in and ask the clerk?
I didn't stop you from coming back in.
You did. You shut the door in my face. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said that you were looking for a case here, and I told you it's in Salem. All cases, once they're completed here, are all sent to Salem. This building holds no cases, none whatsoever.
Except current cases. Right?
The case they're doing right now.
Right. So what if it's still here?
The case they're doing on trial, you want to see that one?
The bottom line is, am I getting this right? You're saying that I can't go in there and ask a clerk any more questions.
I didn't say that. You asked.
That's what you're doing.
No, I didn't do that whatsoever.
Can I go in and ask her about this particular case that was here? I want to ask her a question about this one and
You have more questions for her?
Yeah.
What happened in Lawrence today?
I went in to ask questions, and the same thing happened. As soon as they realized I was asking too many questions, they said, we're not helping you anymore.
I mean, I
They said, the conversation's over.
Attorney
So I
Dolan,
said, okay,
Attorney
leave.
Dolan,
Yeah.
I would suggest that you go to Lawrence.
I did. That's why I'm here.
Where all the files are, and talk to the manager who monitors the files.
Yeah, they said, come up to Newburyport.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Are
sir.
those files in Salem or are they in Lawrence?
They're in Salem, sir.
They're in Salem. Okay, because you just said Lawrence.
I apologize.
Okay, all right.
So if I go all the way to Salem, and I have to come back up here for something, can I bill you for my mileage?
You do what you feel you need to do.
No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because this is a report. This is this is going to be a story in a local newspaper, and that's what I'm doing this for. And I'm going to report that the police were cooperating, and you wouldn't let me get access to this courthouse.
No, I didn't prevent you from getting access to the courthouse.
I got a question for the clerk. You can't answer it.
You were coming in here for a case. You were already in here for an hour anyway, talking to the girls.
It's not an hour. That's an exaggeration.
And why is it necessary for you to know if the judge has a lobby here? These are
Because
intrusive
this
questions.
is part of what's going on in this case. I don't have to tell you what the
so
story's
as
about.
an attorney, you appreciate
No,
that.
forget it. As a reporter.
When
As a reporter, not an attorney.
Well, as an attorney,
Go ahead.
you understand when you start asking questions whether or not a judge has lobby here, you start raising flags here as regards to the security of the building.
So say no. Say we're not answering it. That's all you got to say.
No.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
I think I've answered enough of your questions.
Or not? So I have a limited amount of questions I can ask
So
you.
if you have a legitimate question that you need to speak to the clerk about,
Yeah?
I'll let the clerk know.
Go ahead. Tell her. I have a question about a case that was handled by the clerk's office. I don't care about the judges. I want to know.
Are you talking about the case that you tried?
No, see, this is the thing. You're jumping ahead.
Well, that's
it's
why you
not
were
this
here
case.
earlier.
Right. And I came back and I said, oh, I forgot to ask questions about the other
All right.
case.
Oh, you have another case that you want to
Yes.
ask for?
Yes.
Come on in.
Do you have your glasses, by the way?
No, I couldn't find them. I
Okay.
think they're back there and they don't want to give them to me.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Snicker. Yeah.
Nah,
I want a copy of this. They can give me a copy of this. Watch, I'm going to come out with it. I don't have to go all the way to Salem for it. I can get a copy of this here. So let's do that. Go ahead. Okay. Public forum.
apologize for calling you.
He called too.
I had a feeling he did.
Yeah, he called too.
And I called the dispatch. I actually started to leave a message on your phone down at the station because I wanted to let you know he was